Hi, I'm Shauna, and you're watching Abby Stoneworks Bone Splitter Outdoors.
Bow hunters, get ready for archery season and hunt around the world with Techno Hunt, the virtual archery simulator at Shoepec Sporting Goods, Jackson. Techno Hunt is a thrilling, interactive shooting environment that transports you to the farthest corners of the earth to virtually hunt the big game you have been dreaming of. Alter distance, trees, even win for stunning reality. Techno Hunt's all-digital shooting experience is unrivaled game and action. Techno Hunt at Shoepec Sporting Goods, Jackson.
At Leo's Spirits and Grub in Okemos, Leo's Lodge on Jolly Road, and Leo's Outpost on Pennsylvania Avenue. Enjoy up north grub with down south hospitality. Like our perch, pike, fish and chips, sirloin dinner. Wash that down with an ice-cold 34-ounce beer for only $3 every Tuesday at Leo's. Leo! Great food, great drinks, great times. Leo'sLansing.com to learn more.
In the market for a new countertop? Abby Stoneworks is Lansing's only full-service natural stone fabricator. They have over 50 full stone slabs in stock, or they can custom order what you need for your project. Call Mike Cusack at Abby Stoneworks and he will visit your site and give you a free estimate. All cutting, tooling, finishing, and installation will be done by Abby's highly trained staff, not a third-party installer. In mid-Michigan, call Abby Stoneworks at 517-322-0880. Abby Stoneworks. Come to Coach's Pub and Grill to enjoy great food, family, and friends. Play DJ Trivia and Texas Hold'em during the week. Enjoy live music every Friday night. Find out more at coachespubandgrill.com.
On last week's show, we followed Terry along as he festered up a few shots. But finally, after his 9th arrow, he was able to bring down that antelope. Next up, it's Eddie. Let's hope he doesn't follow in Terry's same footsteps.
August 16th, it's our second day of season. It's my turn to hunt. Terry shot a nice goat across the road in Unit 113 yesterday. So we're right across the street in Unit 25. Jerry and Bruce were out here hunting yesterday and looks like they boogered everything up because we haven't seen a goat yet, but they usually don't move a whole lot first thing in the morning, so we're just sitting here glassing. As soon as we see one though, we're gonna put the stalk on like a pack of wild wolves. We shot a goat here a couple years ago up in the rocks where Jerry and Bruce are at. We're hoping right now with the plan having 2 groups that we'll be able to bounce them back and forth and not have to walk as much. We put about 10 or 12 miles on yesterday of literally sprinting up and down the hills over there, so we're hoping to have a pretty easy hunt today to just sit and let them come up to us, but probably won't be the case. I'm sure we'll be hoofing it. We're just going to sit here and glass until we see one and go after it, so stay with us.
Terry and I had been sitting on top of this ridge top for about 3 hours. We kept seeing these goats drop down into the bottom to where they were getting water out of the creek. We just got tired of sitting up top, so we decided to drop down in that bottom and just start still hunting through it. Halfway down, we spotted a goat about 1.5 miles away. We decided to just sit up and wait for him to go over the hill. While we were doing that, Terry starts jittering and telling me, "Buck, right here, coming down the hill." And he was on top of us before we could even get ready. So this goat gets down on top of us at about 70 yards. Terry and I are now caught off guard. My bow's beside me. Terry's camera's kind of pointed down at the ground. As he started to walk, it gave us an opportunity to get our equipment ready. He started to cut on an angle down towards the bottom. He stared at us for quite a long time. He didn't know what exactly we were. The wind was in our advantage. So he slowly started to creep down the hill. He ended up stopping at about 55 yards and gave me a perfect broadside shot.
For anything better than that. We were sitting here watching that goat out there. Terry goes, right here. We had a goat come running down the hill. He was probably 70 up there, 75, worked his way down. I didn't have an arrow in or my hand on the bow. I had to grab the bow off the hill, get around before he saw us. And then when he came down and up, he was right at 53. I put my 50 on him, but I don't know, Terry thinks I went low, so maybe I was holding my 50 on his heart or something, and just went underneath him, so.
I took the shot, I thought I was on it, but as you can see, the goat ducked my arrow.
Just gonna have to keep firing arrows. I got 6 more in my quiver, so I'm gonna keep shooting. I don't know where that.
Hey Eddie, you do realize that thing on the front of your bow is a sight, right?
So this is one of the hardest hunts that I've ever been on. If it's not their nose, it's their sight, their reaction time. Some of our bows are shooting well over 300 feet per second. It's just an extremely hard hunt. I end up shooting nine arrows. And when the hunt was all said and done, I realized it not only is the animal incredibly elusive, but I just had a really bad batch of arrows.
In the market for a new countertop? Abbey Stoneworks is Lansing's only full-service natural stone fabricator. They have over 50 full stone slabs in stock, or they can custom order what you need for your project. Call Mike Cusack at Abbey Stoneworks and he will visit your site and give you a free estimate. All cutting, tooling, finishing, and installation will be done by Abbey's highly trained staff, not a third-party installer. In mid-Michigan, call Abby Stoneworks at 517-322-0880. Abby Stoneworks.
Brian Elias for 1-800-Hansons. For some, March means the biggest basketball tournament of the year. But some would say the real madness is me marking down installation of new windows, siding, or roofing 50%. That's right, 50%, our biggest discount ever, all with 0% interest. So call 1-800-Hansons now before I come to my senses. 1-800-Hansons, we're keeping down the cost of keeping up your home.
Get that up north feel without leaving Lansing at Leo's Outpost on Pennsylvania, Leo's Lodge on Jolly, and Leo's Spirits and Grub in Okemos. With 3 Leo's locations, you're always close to our daily food and drink specials. Enjoy Leo's menu, entertainment, and events.
Deeply rooted in the soil of Michigan, Farm Bureau Insurance has grown into one of Michigan's leading life insurance providers. We provide for families during some of life's best moments and help them recover when the unexpected happens. Farm Bureau Insurance is the best way to safeguard your family so you can enjoy what matters most. Contact your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent today. Farm Bureau Insurance. FarmBureauInsurance.com.
Before we left for break, Eddie was making some excuses about his arrows. Sorry, Eddie, we ain't buying it. Next up, it's Bruce. Let's see if he can do any better, because we definitely know he's due.
So we climbed up in the rocks with a pretty good vantage point to overlook this draw. We ended up seeing some goats down on the bottom, and they were set up pretty nice. They had a little hill in front of them. We had a real nice draw. We can go all the way around to get up on them. And when we were going to crest that hill, we'd have been at like 30 yards from this goat. It was perfect. It couldn't be set up any better.
This buck was really hard to see at first, but if you look close, you'll see him right behind the sagebrush.
We were watching 2 bucks way down this fence line. They're probably a mile away. We decided to come across this little ridge right here to get a little better vantage point. In the process, we spotted, I think there's 3 does and 1 buck bedded down by this rock. We got some pretty distinct landmarks. We made a plan. We're gonna cut down. We're gonna get down in this bottom down here, make a big circle. It's gonna take us a while, but if we get up in the spot where we think we can get up, we're going to be pretty close. We're going to be within, I'm thinking, about 50 yards. That's pretty close out here in this open country. And we're going to try to get a shot off of these. We're going to make an attempt to put the stalk on and see how it works out.
We'll meet you over there.
Intensity's picking up a little bit here.
Lo and behold, just like every other thing that happened this week, as we were coming up the draw, a doe to the right that we never even seen busted us. She barked at us. By the time we crossed the hill, they were on the move.
Well, this is like a never-ending nightmare. Poor Brucey. Maybe next time, or next season. Well, the boys aren't having much luck, but they've spotted another goat, and now they're hot on the trail.
Personally, I didn't find any humor with Bruce tripping me, but I was told I was not allowed to edit it out. Oh well.
Thank God for rewind and slow motion.
You filming? Well, we finally get caught up to this goat. Let's see what happens. This is the closest Bruce and I got to a dead antelope all week. The one thing we didn't have trouble with this week was finding sheds. And Bruce seemed to find quite a few of them.
If we were shed hunting only, we'd be in good shape. We'd be winning the war.
Shupex Sporting Goods is Michigan's premier crossbow dealer. Every make and model, beginner to advanced, youth to adult. Over 500 crossbows in stock. With a custom setup from our trained technicians, you'll leave confident, sighted in, ready to hunt. Service, selection, expertise. Shupex Jackson. Get that up north feel without leaving Lansing at Leo's Outpost on Pennsylvania, Leo's Lodge on Jolly, and Leo's Spirits and Grub in Okemos. With 3 Leo's locations, you're always close to our daily food and drink specials. Enjoy Leo's menu, entertainment, and events.
Even though the boys only killed 1 goat on this trip, they had a great time. Now we're going to switch gears and head back to Michigan as we follow along with Seth Ross as he tries to kill his first deer. Good luck, Seth.
Well, it's January 29th, and tonight ought to be a pretty eventful night. I'm taking my nephew Hunter out, who's 15, and I've got a buddy that's going to be filming him, and then I'm taking out my girlfriend's sons. One of them's 16 and one of them's 12. The 12-year-old's never shot a deer before, so we shot a 20 gauge last night that belongs to Eddie's girlfriend that pretty much a tack driver out to 80 yards. It's sighted in 70, 80 yards right on the money. So I'm anticipating we'll probably have a shot around 50 yards tonight or less. So Seth shot it last night. He really enjoyed it. Shot 2 or 3 shots. The last one was about 1 inch high and 2 inches to the left. So he should be right on the money tonight. So hopefully it'll be a pretty fun night. I put some bait out the other day. We've been seeing a lot of deer. It'd be nice if a nice little buck came in that he could shoot for his first deer. Worst case scenario, we'll take a doe. So he's pretty excited to shoot about anything. So his older brother Shay is going along, and we'll see what happens. Should be fun. You ready to go?
Almost. You're asking me to help me.
Help you? I did everything. Back the truck up. All the hard stuff. Well, taking 3 boys out hunting was quite the experience. I'm surprised we even made it out before dark as long as it took these guys to get ready. Geez, you'd think they were going to the prom.
Hey, this is Seth Ross. I'm hunting with Jerry from Bone Splitter, and I'm ready to get my first buck.
Good job, buddy. Not really sure what's the matter with this kid. I give him Cajun peanuts in the shell and he eats the whole shell. I've never seen that before. What?
You see him out there.
Oh, that's that doe. That's that big doe.
It is.
Yeah, that's sure. Yeah, I'll bet it is. At this point, the deer Seth's trying to shoot is well within range, but we've got 2 small does that are right in front of us that are staring right at us. So we're going to let these deer walk by and hopefully shoot them on the other side of the blind.
wait for her to step out. Okay, she's moving forward. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Right there.
Shot.
Now. Hurry.
Dropped.
You dropped her?
Dropped him right there. Heck yeah. That was perfect.
Good shot.
Thanks.
What happened with that first shot?
I didn't have my shoulder was like this.
Oh, did you?
I put my shoulder like that.
Nice job. You dropped her?
Yeah, I dropped her right there. It's right there. I just shot my first deer, and I feel great right now. This is awesome.
Dropped her right in her tracks, didn't you?
Yeah, dropped it right there. Long shot.
Long shot? That's about...
No, I said long.
Oh.
Long shot.
All right, good job.
We got a porcupine messing up the bottom of her dang blind. It just keeps scratching. And we're just dying laughing in here. Jerry can't stop laughing.
You think it's a porcupine or a squirrel?
I'm thinking it's a porcupine. How hard this thing's running. Do you hear that thing? Jesus. Sheesh. This thing's just like scratching the bottom.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Seth, that's me making my toes. Doing my toes together, making that noise.
Sure it is.
It is, look at. I'm rubbing my toes.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're rubbing your toes together?
I'm rubbing my... Listen, all right, it stops. Tell me when to do it.
Now. Dang it, you curse. You turd. Dang it.
Oh. Oh, I got him.
Oh, God.
What a sucker.
Good job, Seth. Now we're heading out with team member Sean Elliott and his son Austin, who's trying to harvest his first buck. Good luck, Austin.
So in this footage, you'll see the whole filming aspect's a little new to me as well, and coaching my son through it, I did lose track of the camera for a moment, but we were in a great spot. I had some trail camera pictures from this spot, and I knew he'd have a good chance of success. So I'm glad that we did capture as much of it on film as we did. Again, it's a little short, but it's sweet to me. It's still some of my favorite footage, so let's watch.
November 2012, it was my second or third time hunting, and my dad and I were sitting in the stand and we saw what we thought was a 6-point coming out of the swamp, and it walked about 40 or 50 yards in front of our stand, and it kept walking farther and farther out, and we lost hope on the deer, but my dad didn't. I didn't think the deer was coming back.
Tell me what you just did. Tell me what you just did.
I just shot a buck.
Austin just smoked a huge buck. We called him in. He was going away. We got our doe bleed out. We called him right back to right where we wanted him. Austin stuck an arrow in him, right in the kill zone. Yes! Yes! Yes!
It was a 7-point and only ended up running about 40 yards, and my dad and I were both really excited. He was probably more excited than me, but it was just a great moment for me, and I was very lucky to be in the situation.
Nice belly right there. Go get him, Austin. That's your first. There he is. He's all done, Austin. Shot him perfectly. Yep. Oh boy, I can smell him too. He's rough. Smell that? Hold him up. Let me see him. Look at that. And look at that shot.
It's my first deer.
How many points? Count them.
It's a 7-point. It's awesome.
So tell me, what happened
Well, you said you saw a deer coming in. He was about 50 yards when I first saw him, and he just kept going out farther and farther. He was about, what do you say, 80, 100 yards away, and you filled him in with your estrus thing.
With my deer can?
Yeah, he got in about 15 yards, and he got broadside, and I blasted him.
You took your time?
Yep, took my time.
Where did you aim?
Aimed right for the vitals, right for the middle.
And where'd you hit?
Right in the middle.
Right where you aimed.
Yep.
Good shot, buddy. We're so proud of you.
That's awesome. There's nothing better than seeing young kids take their first deer, or seeing a grown man almost wet himself from excitement. Great job, boys. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show. Tune in next week as the boys head to Nebraska. Remember to like us on Facebook and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching Abby Stoneworks Bonesplitter Outdoors.
Bonesplitter Outdoors is proudly brought to you by these fine sponsors. Abby Stoneworks, Lansing's only full-service natural stone fabricator. Shoepeck Sporting Goods, Jackson, Michigan. Matthews, catch us if you can. Lancaster Archery Supply, leading the world in 3D and target archery. Bully Game Calls. Gold Tip, the toughest arrow you'll ever shoot, damn straight. HHA Bow Sights, the nation's #1 movable single pin sight. Bee Stinger Stabilizers. LP Archery Products. Michigan Creative for all your marketing and branding needs. Coming soon to bonesplitter.com, our online store where you can purchase all your Bonesplitter gear. And like us on Facebook where you can follow the entire BSO crew.